Welcome back, student, to this lecture 1D. And so far we saw that interpretability is needed, and also we saw that AI, from the history of AI, that AI didn't start it as a black box problem, it started as a white box, more closer to human reasoning. But we know that the need of interpretability is there, but then what are the challenges are there in deep learning to make it interpretable, we will see one by one. Now, interpretability, when we say it, is not one problem, because for different people, different problems are there. Like if you are making a healthcare system using AI, then people want to know why this diagnosis, which evidence is needed. So why did the model predict a pneumonia for the patient for healthcare sector? If you are doing autonomous driving, then why did the car put a brake, accelerate? What did it see? What did the system see to and predict before putting the brake? For banking, why the loan was rejected, why loan was approved, what score influenced the decision. Then the recruitment, if base system is there, then why a person was being ranked higher or lower, what in the resume led to this ranking. Law agency is going to find out what factor is contributing high risk for a person. Then the education sector, is the AI used, why is this can tell why the student is struggling, what should be recommended to the student, what is it giving the personalized feedback. So why this system recommending this kind of lesson if AI based lesson systems are there. So, and if you go by different stakeholder in the AI system, like doctors need a trustworthy evidences, the engineer need internal insight, user need a simple explanation, auditor need that system to be fair and compliant, researcher need more. So having an one size fits all in interpretability is difficult task. So it has to be considered as case to case basis and also for the purpose and the context. Okay. So let's see with the time series system what in time series system, what typically people wants to know that which time point influence prediction, like examples are ECG system, climate system, financial data, sensor data, patient data. So in time series, if you see that if we have an ECG system, they want to know that, so ECG is to detect the heartbeat, heart performance or how the heart is working. So if this is a ECG system which heartbeat pattern trigger a particular system is telling that heart has a problem, what pattern triggered it. If it is a time series system, what decision is did, what triggered, what event triggered the time series. Climate data, which period based on future prediction, which period was more influencer in predicting this thing. Financial stock market, what in the time series data triggered a particular kind of thing. If we have a different kind of sensor system, then which particular sensor combination events it's mattering the most for anomaly detection. Then comes the patient monitoring also, what vital sign is raising the concern for it. Now if we take to the NLP, the natural language processing, what word and phrases is influencing the decision, like how it is doing a sentiment analysis, or chatbot is giving the response, or a document is getting classified, or language translation is happening, or a medical texts are getting evaluated. So in NLP, focus is that which word or phrases are influencing the most. For example, in the sentiment analysis, the phone is beautiful but the battery life is terrible. So if you are doing the sentiment analysis from the given text, what is predicting the negative pattern, which word is giving the negative prediction. Then if it is the chatbot response, that can you explain how photosynthesis work simply for 10-year-old. So here simply and 10-year-old is been picked, and it is giving the response, and which part of the prompt has shaped the response of this kind of thing. Then the document classification, this was a document and central bank raised the interest rate third time this year. So the document has been classified as an economics category. So raise interest rate triggered it to be a economic category. Then translating from one text to other, then medical text like patient report chest pain, shortness of breath and dizziness. So the predicted condition is acute myocardial infarction. It's a kind of stroke indication, which clinical terms influence the prediction. So in NLP, the explanation is focusing more on which word, which phrases and context for a particular prediction or response. Now, if we take it to the other domain like computer vision, where image are being put or video are being put, so which images is influencing the decision in medical imaging or microscopy or autonomous driving or face recognition or satellite imaging. So in computer vision, the interpretability can be like, the medical data, which area is influencing the decision diagnosis, and which image or visual pattern is mattering the most. If a cell microscopy, what cell structure is driving a prediction. If it is autonomous car, then which object or region is making the car make a decision like changing the lane or putting the brake or any kind of car autonomous driving. For a face recognition system, which part of the face feature is making it influencing the matching from one person to other person. Similarly, go to the satellite imaging, and so now interpretable is there. We can make a system interpretable, but when we make a system interpretable, then there are certain trade-offs are there. If you want accuracy or you want interpretable. If you want to go for interpretable, then a decision tree kind of system is more interpretable. It is a before 2010 era, decision trees were there. So you can see that it is simple decision tree, feature A is more than 3.5, then you go to the yes, and then find if feature B is less than 2.1, then you say it is a class 1, if not, then it is class 0. It's very easy to understand, for human. But it has accuracy lower. It is highly interpretable, but accuracy was lower. Now, if you want to make this more accurate with a deep learning, it is highly accurate, but interpretability is very low. So if you want to increase the accuracy, then interpretability become lower. If you want to make it more interpretable, accuracy is lower. So high accuracy, low interpretability, low accuracy, high interpretability in this case. So you need to find a trade-off between which model to choose depending on what kind of human understandability you are looking for. Then second point of trade-off is between whether you want complete explanation or simple explanation. So here is an example. A model is giving complete explanation, like what input feature, 45, age, income 72, credit score 680, pre-processing, whether missing value was there in the data or not, has any data been inputted, has the scaling score, binning income, one hot encoding. These are all technical terms of AI, interaction term, outlier handling, then model, the logistic function was there, area under curve was 0.81, accuracy was 0.76, output was 27% probability, and future contribution, interpretability, SAP, values were this and this, interaction. So this is too detailed. Now same thing, simple explanation is overall risk is moderate, 27%, the debt to income was relatively high and recent credit inquiries was there, credit score is fair. What this mean? Monitor the repayment behavior of the person, so that manage the debt to reduce the risk. So completeness, age, more detail can be useful for data scientists and analysis technical user, but as we go for general user like manager, customer, policy, or normal people, you need a simpler system. Now a complete explanation will be too complex, so explanation is also needed based on which kind of audiences you are making. Okay. Then second trade-off is privacy versus interpretability. Like I was working with, one of my students was working here on this band which can detect activity how many steps you have walked. So that base the healthcare evaluation. Right? So he found out with only the band data what activity patterns are there. Now if you want to make a recommendation system or lifestyle changes, you need a person age, you need a person BMI, body mass index, what weight, what height. Now if you, but he didn't got the data from the system, because if you find out the height and weight of a person, let's say I am in Norway, a small place. In this place the 50,000 population is there. So by finding the person with high BMI, the person with a low BMI, or with the longest tallest person or a smallest person, you can really identify the person. So person identification from the data is affecting the privacy. So if you want to have a more interpretable system, you need to add more detail. For example, patient age 67, he has a diabetes, hypertension, breast cancer data, then you are adding more personal data there. Banking sensitive attributes are salary was this much, address was this much, education activity, he viewed a financial aid resources, late payment or tuition fee. So this kind of thing, if you are putting this kind of training data, you are putting more privacy, you are exposing more privacy. Now you can have also less detail, like the model used a recent health indicator and lab patterns. The model used the income stability and repayment history. So higher privacy, higher interpretability, what you want. This is more interpretable, this is less interpretable. But to have more interpretable, you are attacking the privacy. Less interpretable, which is more privacy, but then interpretability is less. So good explanation should be informative without exposure to sensitive personal information. So if you need to make system more interpretable and more personal privacy data is getting exposed, so that can be avoided. So trade-off is needed. Now another trade-off is that you want to make closer to human explanation, or you want to make closer to the model explanation. So now some AI model need a different explanation. So if an engineer is using the AI model for explanation, he has a different need. Users, let's say doctors are using, or patients are using, or regulators are using, he has a different need. Now AI engineer would like to know what feature was important, what was a model confidence, what internal signals, what training pattern was there, etc. While patients simply need to know that you have been diagnosed with this high chances of pneumonia and you are being given the required treatment. Policymaker will like to know that a human oversight is there, an accountability framework is there, it improves the health outcome, reduces the disparity among the different patients. It also manages the risk category better. It supports the equitable and trustworthy AI for public good. Now regulator also like to know that there was compliance checklist was maintained, the documentation, traceability, fairness assessment. While doctor need that which area in the this X-ray system it is highlighting it, that this particular area is a pattern or pneumonia is there, and also the what reasoning it is giving. So different people will need different kind of explainability. If you want to make it explanation, it varies from a person to person as well. So model explanation will be different, the human explanation of different type of people will be different. So in a one place, the four trade-off, you can understand the accuracy versus interpretability, you have to balance. Completeness versus simplicity, you have to balance. Privacy versus interpretability, you have to balance. And human explanation versus model explanation need to balance depending on which kind of users you are targeting. So there is no perfect solution for interpretable AI. You have to find a balance between what task, user and context you are making things interpretable. So in a summary, interpretability is about understanding the AI system, trust, building the trust. You can debug in case of problems, making a system fair, and also the measurement of fairness. System is fair and accountable system. So with this, I would like to make you think, you put a pause and think that should we use highly accurate AI models, which nobody able to explain it, its decision. So with this, I will keep you with this thought, and if you like my lectures, then do subscribe and comment and share with people. And I'm also on Instagram, so you can follow me, and see you with the lecture 2 and with more detail and